What's up, everybody? Anime X here, and today I'll be doing a versus battle on Madara versus Kaguya. And burst your Naruto fanboy bubble if you think Kaguya can beat Madara in a fight. And if you want to know why, I would watch the rest of the video and you will find out. And if you want to get notified to videos like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notifications. As always, links to my social media will be down below, along with other video links. So, without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so I know I made a pretty bold statement in my little intro there, and I might get a lot of hate just for that, but I want to make a few quick disclaimers real quick. I just want you guys to know that I don't think any other form of Madara could beat Kaguya besides Jubi Madara with the 2 Rinnegan and the 1 Rinne Sharingan. And the second disclaimer would be that if you want to know why Naruto's best villain being Madara beats Kaguya, I'll be explaining that throughout the video. And this video also going to have a little bit of a different format. This is going to be more explaining why Madara can beat Kaguya than my usual describing both of their power sets. So, it's time to move on into the real meat of the video. One common misconception people have when talking about this topic is the thought that Kaguya's power is on a completely different level than Madara's, which just isn't true. For one, Madara's true power hasn't been shown in the series. In fact, as soon as he was about to get serious in his fight against Naruto and Sasuke, Black Zetsu pulled that "I've been planning this whole thing," which absolutely no one liked, and then Kaguya was made or reborn. Now, this is important because the suppressed Madara, who didn't even use his full power, as saying suppressed makes that statement, was relative to both Naruto and Sasuke teaming him. And while Kaguya did do better than him, it is important to know that Kaguya wasn't holding back because she was trying to get their chakra absorbed into her, while Madara was not trying against them. Now, I'm not saying that Madara is stronger than Kaguya in terms of physical chakra or, chakra volume. Kaguya definitely is stronger and has greater chakra stats than Madara has. All this segment is trying to say is that Madara is relative in power to Kaguya. And as you'll see in the next segment, Madara's greatest strength doesn't necessarily come from his physical power. So, a quick overview of what this segment is going to be about is Madara's intelligence. To put it blatantly, Madara is one smart dude. And this is Naruto, where intelligence is just as important, if not more important than in some cases. And Madara is not only one of the most intelligent people in Naruto, but he also has a diverse array of jutsu at his disposal. And not to say that Kaguya is dumb, but Kaguya is dumb. And definitely has a very hacks-like move, but it just doesn't compare to the diversity in the moveset like Madara does. Alright, so for one of Madara's intelligence feats, he saw Sasuke's unique Rinnegan power, like once or twice, and then deduced that Sasuke could teleport and switch places with things. And in comparison to Kaguya's intelligent feat of knowing that Sasuke is a Madarashi with melt the ice interdimension, I think you can see the difference in intelligence. And he also orchestrated the organization of the Akatsuki and manipulating Obito into starting the 4th Great Ninja War and reviving him. So basically, Madara is what allowed the war to happen and orchestrated the whole thing, while Kaguya does not show any intelligent feats even close to Madara's. In fact, she was tricked by a simple shadow clone jutsu and was, beat pretty badly by that. Now, I think it's time to talk about one of the ways that Madara could possibly beat Kaguya. The first and simplest strategy that Madara can employ against Kaguya would be his limbo clone technique, which I know, yes, Kaguya can see them, but the reason this is quite important is because unlike shadow clones, these limbo clones have the exact same stats as the original, making the fight essentially a 4-on-1 match. These clones also allow him to switch places with them, and if he's about to take damage immediately after using the limbo clones, he could perform the clone jutsu and then activate Susanoo. As we've seen much earlier in the series with a much weaker Madara, he was able to make 20 wood clones that were able to make their own Susanoo. We'll keep the limit at 20 since he's also using the limbo. This would make sense since the limbo will require a lot of chakra from him. This would most likely be the limit of how much Kaguya could take on without doing that massive truth-seeking orb in Madara's limbo. That Kaguya forgot about would probably, Kaguya would probably be preoccupied with the 20 Jubi Madara Susanoo in front of him. So, it would be fair to assume that she would forget about the 4 Limbo clones that are equal to Madara behind her, and he could hit her with a couple of surprise Sage Art Light Fang jutsu and some Truth Seeking Orbs of his own, or if he hits her with a Sage of 6 Paths level Chibaku Tensei. Now, if that didn't convince you, there's another thing that Madara could pull off, which is Genjutsu. Now, I know a large-scale Genjutsu that would be very obvious and noticeable would be deactivated by Kaguya, but Sasuke has shown in his fight against Danzo that Genjutsu can be very subtle and something very hard to notice if you're not expecting or waiting for that attack. So Madara could basically use the same type of Genjutsu that's very subtle, something that's very hard to notice if not looking or expecting or waiting for it. And while fighting Kaguya, he could make her believe that she is winning the fight with Madara on the ropes, when in actuality, unknown to her, Madara's clones could be preparing a large Shibaku Tensei, much like the actual Sage of 6 Paths Hagoromo, to seal her in. Now, as I said before, Madara in this state would be stronger than Naruto and Sasuke, which are both two halves of Hagoromo's power, making him be able to at least make something similar to the moon that Hagoromo created. To me, these are very plausible ways that I can see Madara winning against Kaguya. For all you guys that made it to the end, thank you for watching. If you want to be notified to my videos 3 days in advance, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and this is where I'll be releasing that information. Links to them will be down below in the description. Also, links to other videos, such as my Broly vs. Jiren and my Saitama vs. Dragon Ball Z, will be in the description below. As always, if you felt different about the versus battle matchup, you can always comment down below, and then I can, set up an arrangement for us to maybe DM me, and we can settle this debate. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and hit the bell notifications, and as always, this is AnimeX, signing off.